That's not my question. Ask your
So
question.
you said I was dishonest
No,
and
no.
I was lying. So I am saying every Muslims on planet Earth will say, according to the Quran, Jesus has no father. So are they right in their interpretation or are they wrong?
It's not for me.
Good.
It's not
So
for
now,
me, it's for
so
you.
since I've answered your question, now tell me,
It's not for
when
me,
Jesus
it's
says,
for
I'm
you.
going to my God and your God, how do you interpret that?
So because I asked you that question, I need.
You're a pastor in the church, right?
I'm not a pastor.
You're not a pastor, you're just
I'm
a
not a
normal
pastor.
lay person. Okay, fine.
I'm not a
So I know who I'm talking to. You're a lay person, not a pastor. Because it would be an insult to say you're a pastor and you didn't know these simple basics. A lay person may not know. So again, as a lay person,
May not know what.
when Jesus says, I'm going to my God and your God, does he say to you that he has a God?
No.
So what is he saying?
I will interpret it for
Can you
you.
remain quiet, brother?
I will
Thank you.
interpret it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, not now.
No, because you
now.
don't need any preparation, you say.
No, not now because I reference the Quran in that.
No, don't reference the Quran.
I did reference it.
Do you
And
believe
it's
in the
part-
Quran?
And it's going to be part. It's
Of
going
course,
To, it's going
you
to
don't
be
believe
part
like
of the
Muslims
answer.
do. So if you
It's
can
going
ask
to
him
be
the
part of
question,
the
he
answer.
can't ask you to refer to the Quran. You can ask him the question. What did Jesus
It's
mean when I
going to
said
be part
God?
of the answer. It's going to
Look,
be
look,
part
look.
of the, because it
There are
will build,
many
it will
individuals-
build it will build. I will build it up from what you say, and we get there.
Are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone who's not a Muslim
will
here? Anyone? Okay. Maybe you believe in the Quran, so I should not. Are you a Muslim?
No.
Good, good. So do you, okay. So could you kindly ask him this question? When Jesus said, I'm going to my God and your God, what did he mean? Just to him, please. Yeah, only that question, to him.
No, he's listening.
No. He would not answer
I will
me
give you a
because.
satisfactory answer. I will.
Okay.
give you a
Can you just
satisfactory-
ask him that question? That's it.
When I
That's
give you
all.
the answer, I
Go on.
really want you to pay
ahead.
attention and really understand it.
I'm not an expert.
I'm not going to lie
No,
to you.
just that
I'm going
question.
to explain to you sincerely.
Are you sincere?
I
have to ask.
have never said anything untruthful.
No, I need to be asking you this question.
So when I'm
So you're
when I'm
sincere, right?
interpreting it,
Okay.
I
Could you
make it in
interpret
such a way
now?
that you understand me? You understand.
But you're
clearly.
failing to do it now, right now.
Because I have not explained anything to you, have
So
I?
why don't you? Why don't you? Why are you so
said because
afraid to
I'm-
explain it?
Afraid of what?
Then you're not afraid, so you should be able to explain it what it means.
What time do you want us to meet next week?
Why are you utterly failing to explain it right now? Something that is in plain
Interpret
English.
it whatever way you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interpret it whatever way you want.
When he said, I'm going to my God, he says, I'm going to my what?
Yeah, look. Interpret it whatever way you want. But I've told you,
Look,
because
are
I
you-
made a reference,
are
and
you-
because I made a reference to the Quran or something, I'm going to answer everything.
Don't make a reference to the Quran.
Yeah.
Don't. So without referring to the Quran, what does it mean?
You think the Bible is about verses.
Can you explain what it means in English?
It's not about verses.
It's not about verses.
It's not about
So I'm not a
verses.
good actor like you are, right? So I can't act. I can only speak the way I speak. So kindly, can you
now,
please
if you
tell
want-
us?
if- you see, before you understand that, what's the purpose of the whole book?
So you're not going to
What's the
interpret it
purpose?
for us, right?
What's the purpose of the whole book?
Do you eat banana in your
No,
breakfast?
no. If I tell you that this book you're reading from, whether you are talking about
So-
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, it's about the
So,
Exodus.
so basically, you have no knowledge how to interpret it.
Now, this is the thing.
Is that what you're saying?
This is the key word. This is the key word.
So you are unable.
Listen,
Yeah?
listen.
You're out of
I
failure.
give you a clue.
No, go give me a clue.
I'll give you a
Just
clue.
interpret it. So basically, you're saying
that's the thing.
you are an utter failure in
No,
interpreting that text.
Now, this is the thing. For you to understand the thing, you need to know what the word Exodus means. It's very critical for you to understand.
I am going to my God. So
Yeah.
these statements.
Yeah, for you to understand that, you need to know what
wait.
Exodus means.
Do you know what Exodus means?
I'm telling you.
Do you know what it
You
means?
need to know what Exodus means.
Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means?
Yes.
Good. So now tell me about knowing what Exodus means. When Jesus says, I am going to my God and your God, what does it mean when he said that?
You see, this book, any of the
Enough of the waffling, right?
Okay, you want to listen?
Cut the chase and
You want
explain.
to listen?
I am.
Now, this is the thing. In any of the 4 books, Jesus is the Exodus of Jesus. And you need to start from there.
Yeah, continue.
They are the Exodus of Jesus.
Yeah.
In any of the 4 books.
So what did he mean when he said that?
So you want to cut that unless you understand this and follow it. It's an Exodus.
Can you do that in 30
No,
seconds?
okay. No, you can't.
Oh, can you do that in 5 minutes? 5
You
minutes?
can't.
5 minutes?
Exodus.
Okay, can you explain?
Exodus.
Stop
What
1
is
second.
Exodus?
One moment.
What
one
is the
moment.
mission of Jesus?
One
It's
moment.
Exodus.
One moment.
So you can't just go and pick one place.
So when someone asks a question to a learned person in the church, are they able to answer the question in 5 minutes or does it take 5 years?
It depends on the question.
Oh, okay.
It depends
So
on the question.
that question I asked.
Because
Wait. Slow down, my
I'm
friend.
being
That-
gracious to you. That's
Yes,
why
very
I really
gracious.
want you to
Wait.
understand it
That
when
question
when
that I
explain it
asked.
to you.
No, that's
That's why
question
I
I
started
asked.
from Exodus.
Would it take 5 years or 5 minutes to answer? The question that I asked you, to interpret it the way you can interpret it, would it take 5 minutes or 5 years?
Yeah, you first of all need to know what Exodus is.
Yeah. So how long will it take? 5 minutes or 5
of
years?
Jesus is
Excuse me. Your interpretation of that text will take how long? 5 years, or 5 billion years, or 5 minutes, or less? How long, roughly?
about 10 to 20 minutes.
Take 10, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
10
Okay,
to
let me
20
sit down and explain. Go ahead.
But as I told you, not now.
20 minutes. Go ahead. Explain.
Now, I didn't say 20
Yeah,
minutes
thank you.
now. I didn't say that.
No, go ahead. I'm now. I've got 20 minutes to listen to your explanation. Go ahead.
I didn't say that.
Take your 20 minutes.
You see, you think you can compare me to work in your mind according to your plan? Eh?
So you
To
are.
control.
Are you just a show? Is it? Are you just a show?
How you have things in your mind?
Are you actor, man? You actor?
Are you just for a show here?
Me, sure.
Yeah. Are you showing off
Showing what?
that you are a comedian?
Comedian or what sort of comedian?
But that's what we're witnessing.
Because I really want you, because you asked me that. I
Take your
really
20
want
minutes.
you to
Take your 20
know.
minutes.
I really
And
want
can I
you
make
to
some
know.
notes while you making 20 minutes explanation?
No, we're here next week.
No. Now, take your 20 minutes while I take some notes what Jesus meant when he said that. So here's my notebook. You start now, please.
I'll start you off by telling
Yeah.
you, find out about what Exodus.
Yeah.
That's an assignment for you.
No, you
That is
explain.
an assignment for you. Find out about Exodus and
Okay.
the Exodus of Jesus. That's the assignment for you.
Go ahead.
You wanted to understand. When I explain it to you,
So we are all listening.
That's
Those
the
who have
background.
20 minutes, please
That's the
wait for 20 minutes.
I've given you the background knowledge.
Yeah.
I've given you background knowledge.
Exodus.
Find out
No,
Exodus. What
I'm not going to do any
Exodus
homework.
is.
You are the one
Exodus
interpreting, not me.
Of Jesus. When you do that,
By the way, just to clarify one thing, we are not going to do any homework. He's going to interpret for us in 20 minutes.
I'm saying you, I'm giving you the assignment, a week's
No, we don't need any assignments.
I'm giving you a week's assignment. Find out what Exodus is and the Exodus of Jesus is. So that when I explain it, you will understand.
You said you will take 20 minutes to explain it.
Yes,
Why are you giving me
yes.
assignment
I'm
for?
giving you the background.
Hey, now.
You need to get this background knowledge first.
Teach him.
Listen, go ahead.
Go and research.
20 minutes of your
Go
time
and
to
research.
explain.
Find out Exodus, what Exodus is.
Thank you for offering the
and
chair.
Find out what
So,
Exodus is.
listen now.
Yeah,
Listen.
and the Exodus of Jesus.
Oh, listen, okay.
So when you find out that knowledge,
Allow me to speak
so
now?
when you have that knowledge, when I
Sure.
explain,
Allow me to speak. Allow me to speak
you
now.
will understand.
Allow me to speak now. So now, what we have realized is this.
Don't be happy. You
Brother,
Did I say I said anything?
brother,
said nothing.
brother,
have
you're
not
giving me the
said
opportunity to
anything.
speak.
Did I say I've said anything? I've not explained
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
I have not. Did I say I've explained
sure.
anything?
Excuse me.
I've
Which-
given you assignment.
Sure. Which
I've
church-
given you assignment.
Which-
I've given you assignment.
Can you come down and let me speak?
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
That's very, very gentlemanly now. Which church do you go to?
Why do you ask me that? Why
Background. It's a background task for you.
Why
Which
is
church?
that, why is that important?
It's a background task for you. It's a background information seeking. Which church do you go to? I need to know the background. Yeah.
Why do you want to know where I go to church?
It's a background information, just like my Exodus. I have to do background. I'm doing. Which church do you go to?
You don't need to go to. My going to church has no bearing on the background.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
Are you certain? We don't need to go to which church you go to for knowing the interpretation of this text, Jesus said, I'm going to my God? Are you certain? I don't need that.
Anyway.
No, I'm not finished. I'm not finished yet. Which church do you go to?
If you ask about the church,
Yeah,
if
which
you're
church?
asking about the church,
Which church
first
do you
of
go
all,
to?
I recommend you can download.
No, which church do
you
you go
can
to?
download for free.
No.
The catechism. Listen. You can download for free.
Do you have a church?
Hold on.
Do you have a church that you go to?
Listen, you can download for free the
Do you
catechism
have a
of the
church?
Catholic Church, the catechism of the Catholic Church, the catechism of the as one of the recommendations for you, right?
okay.
Download for free.
Okay.
The catechism.
Okay,
of,
good.
of the Catholic
How do you
Church.
spell catechism? How do you spell catechism? How do you spell catechism? Go ahead. Can I write this down? How do you spell it?
I don't know.
Excuse me. How do you spell catechism? Can you tell me?
I don't know.
You don't know catechism.
No.
So how do you search? How do you download it if you don't know how to spell?
I don't know.
So you don't know how to spell
I'm
catechism?
just telling you.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
just telling you.
Brother,
I'm just telling you. Download.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. Download.
how can I download? I don't know how to search for. How do you spell catechism again? You don't know. Okay, never mind. You don't know. Okay. Can you now show me how Jesus prayed to his God in the Garden of Gethsemane?
Just do what I told you.
Yeah. I will do. Catechism. I don't know how to spell it because, like, so, brother, please. Can you now show us how Jesus prayed to his God in the Garden of Gethsemane?
I will answer all that.
No, can you show me? Show me.
I want you to have this background knowledge first.
You know,
If you don't
you're not
have this
engaging
background
with me.
knowledge, you will not understand what I'm
I
going to tell
need.
you.
Look. I need some
You will not
background knowledge.
understand what I'm going to tell you. You
I
will
need
not
some background
understand
knowledge.
it.
The
Yes,
background knowledge I need is
Because I
this.
really want you to understand it.
Can you listen? Listen, my
I
friend.
really want you to
Very,
understand
very
it.
gentlemanly. For my background knowledge, I need to know how did Jesus pray to his God in the Garden of Gethsemane? Can you show us?
First of all,
Show us. Can you make some space? Thank you.
Look.
A little bit more. Good. Can you show us how Jesus prayed to his God in the Garden of Gethsemane? I think we've given you enough space. And I'm gonna write this down how exactly. Go on, show us. I need that background knowledge. So how did he pray to his God?
Are you saying his what do you want to know? His
Um,
words or
Can you show me how he went down in his knees and his
talking about-
forehead on the ground and how he worshipped his God?
Yeah, but I prostrate.
How did he do that?
I prostrate.
No, not you.
I prostrate.
Not
I
you.
prostrate every day.
Not you.
Me.
How Jesus did to his God.
I prostrate. I prostrate.
But I don't know how you pray. I want to know how
prostrate.
Jesus
You can
prayed to his
kneel,
God.
You can stand up. It depends.
I don't
it
know
depends on the situation.
My friend, I'm asking about you.
For example.
Are you listening?
No.
I am not asking about you.
No.
Save that thought. I'm not asking about you.
No.
How did Jesus pray to his God?
No.
Can you show us?
Now, listen.
I'm listening. Can you show us? Do you all want to see?
Listen.
Yes. Okay, show us. Go ahead.
Listen.
Sure, I've given you enough room. Go ahead.
You're telling me about how Jesus
Pray to his God.
did what?
Pray to his God.
How Jesus prayed. I'm telling you, Jesus
In the
is
Garden of
God.
Gethsemane.
Jesus is God.
Yeah. So how did he
Jesus
pray?
is God.
So how did one God pray to another God in the Garden of
Yeah,
Gethsemane?
because you don't understand.
Can you show us?
Because you don't understand. I've told you Jesus is God.
Yeah, can you show us how your God prayed to his God?
I said Jesus is God.
Since you say Jesus is God,
God.
how did Jesus, your God, pray to his God in the Garden of Gethsemane?
You see, you don't see how stupid your question is.
Are you not going
I
to show
really
us?
don't want to,
Okay.
to
So
engage this thing
since
now.
you're not going to show us, I think the game
To
is
give
over.
you a clue, you are trying to equate. To give you a clue, you are trying to equate the man, Jesus, with the divine. You see, he's two in one.
Two what in one what?
Jesus has two wheels.
Two wills.
Yes.
Did he have a divine will?
Yes.
And according to the divine will, did he want to die?
Sorry? What are you asking?
When he
I
says-
said I will answer all these things.
Answer now.
Next week.
Oh, always next
But first of yeah.
How do I know you'll be alive next week and I'll be alive next week?
Well,
We don't know.
I don't
So
know.
let's
I don't
learn
know.
something
I
today.
don't know.
So let's
Because
learn
we're not going
something
to make
today.
any sense of it.
So let's learn something
We're not
today.
going to make any sense of it.
So now
To
tell
make
me,
the thing sensible, to make it sensible. You see, I tell-
Are you doing a runner?
The
Are you
sort of
doing a
thing
runner?
you're asking me,
Every
that's the
question
way
I
you
ask
think.
next week.
The-
This is called running away.
You see, the word you're asking about Jesus,
Do you know how
only
long
think-
we have spoken?
you only see him.
This one?
Finish, brother. Yes.